The Gristled Up Podcast, episode number 2. Got a guest, my brother Tyler. And as always, we've got Cody.
Hey, how are you?
Sean. And yours truly, Caleb. So, like, one of my favorite snacks was Doritos 3D. Oh,
that was a 90s chip, wasn't it?
I think so.
It
It had to be late 90s because I
early
remember
2000s.
eating them. And, you know, I was...
Yeah, they disappeared.
Yeah, 3D was just getting big, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3D
Like the
everything.
chip was coming right at you.
You open the bag, you...
But it's one of those that, like, you know, you used to love your favorite restaurant, and say Taco Bell, you know, whenever you were younger, the tacos just be phenomenal. And probably ingredients have changed over time. You know, they've got however much percentage of real beef now, or
Cheapened out.
yeah, who knows? But
Go back to the meat paste everybody loved.
exactly.
Quit
I
trying
don't
to
care
class
how
it up,
much is
Dirk.
in it.
Yeah.
It
I don't
made a
care if
turd.
it's grass-fed.
Yeah.
I don't have to be grass-fed.
But you can kind of crave it, and you always used to think about, like, oh, it was so good. Nowadays, it's just kind of, and you know, it could be an ingredient thing where it maybe just isn't what you used to think it used to be.
Well, then you run into the thing like Susie Q's Little Debbie made. Loved it. Fresh out of the freezer. And now you eat it, and it's just dry powder. It's fucking terrible. No cream. Depressing. Like,
Yeah, I think
Never
there's
had
a
a
lot of
Suzy
foods
Q.
that you, like ding dongs, like for example, like
they're
you know,
small.
they're way smaller,
Mhm.
way smaller, and then they're sold as like a family-sized box, and it's just pure bullshit. But
The family-size box is the same size as what the
yeah,
normal
what they used to
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
just all
It's
small.
not the same.
You can eat a family-sized box and still feel fine. 10 years ago, you ate a family-sized box, you felt like a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
For sure.
bring me back.
what were Suzy Q's? I don't remember.
They were the,
Were they square shaped?
yeah, it was like the chocolate cakes on top, and it just had a nice layer of the
Cream filling?
cream filling in there.
Well, I don't think Mom ever bought those.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We're more of a Swiss roll family.
Ooh.
Fudge round, Star
We had
Crunch.
nothing
God.
like that. Nothing like that.
The only fudge round
Nothing.
Sean got as a kid was what he fucking put in the toilet.
Yeah, it was nothing like that.
Hey, you,
I remember one time it was just
Yeah, make
a
do.
jar of peanut butter. Ramen noodles and peanut butter. It's just high sodium and fucking nuts. That's all I had.
a dab will do you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had Daisy fucking we had sour cream.
There was
A dollar.
there's a lot of sour cream and nut sandwiches in the Sullivan household.
Yeah, my gut is wrecked.
Oh, it's really terrible when you're lactose intolerant too. That's all you have.
Yeah.
Oh, I drink
Yeah.
nothing but almond milk now. Anyway,
Hey.
sorry, not to go on to
Almond milk's good.
Oh yeah.
anti-milk documentary.
The nut.
So going back to these Swiss rolls,
Oh yeah.
did you microwave them or just
No, put them in the fridge.
I like the
They were.
microwave kind
It
of
was a different experience from the pantry to the fridge. Put them in the fridge. The cream was nice and cold, and you could peel the chocolate off. You could eat the layer of melted chocolate across the top, or fudge, whatever it was, and then you eat the rest of it.
I like it.
That was my method.
We would nuke ours just long enough to where like the cream would ooze, and it tasted like it was fresh out the oven.
Give you a nice blister.
Well, yeah, don't put her in for a minute.
Let it sit for a minute.
Yeah, put it in for about 10 seconds, and
Take a bite and just in your mouth. Yeah. I never microwave. I never even
I
thought
would
of
have never
that.
even thought about that.
Hell, I didn't even try the fridge thing until I seen him in there one time. I thought Mom accidentally put him in after she got groceries or something.
I think that was when you were old enough to realize that's where they belong.
Yeah.
you uncultured slow.
Put
Yeah.
those, you don't. Why are these in the pantry?
Yeah.
Put these in here.
Put those in the crisper.
Yeah.
You know,
Throw the apples out of the way. Let's add some snack
you
cake.
slide the little
Yeah.
dial over to crisp.
You know what my mom had in the fridge? Her cigarette.
Her pack of smokes.
They last longer.
Yeah,
You get more life out of them. It's like freezing bread.
Well, she'd throw the bread in there, and it always had this funky taste.
It tastes like tobacco. Man.
Oh, it was
It's
like freezer
Marlboro
bread.
Lights.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Tastes like L&M's.
Just while I'm thinking of it, I gotta bring it up. From our last episode, we had talked about alcohol and stuff, and when we were going to move where Mom and Dad live now, somebody pulled out the bottle of vodka and it was frozen solid.
Oh yeah.
And they instantly looked at me, and I'm like, I didn't even know. Like, I was just like, well, that's weird. You know?
Doesn't make
Why
any
would it
sense.
freeze? I don't fucking know.
It's
But
alcohol.
they were instantly like, oh, let's talk to Tyler about that.
No, I don't remember
But-
having that talk, but
I remember the jug.
I remember.
I don't remember the conversation.
Yeah.
It's weird that it was frozen.
But we were talking about that, and Sean was talking about how he used to swap out his mom's cigarettes with fucking cards.
Oh, well, yeah. I didn't literally do
Like a
it,
deck
but
of cards?
That would be hilarious,
Oh.
though.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
yeah.
These were pre-rolled.
You know, we filled the bottles full of water too, and it was like, you know, if they caught us, it was like, oh wow, you know, I'm gonna ask her about that tomorrow. Maybe, you know, she's a science teacher. She's gonna be like, whoa.
Miss Science Lady is what we're covering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Ms. Lady.
Oh, you said you didn't have snacks in your cupboard.
Yeah, fuck you.
He was fighting for the cheese on the mousetrap. Yeah, here,
It wasn't that. I mean, you know, it wasn't bad. Sorry, Mom.
People that seem to think that it makes them better if they chime in about, you know, I don't care what you used to do when you were 20, you're 50 now.
Way different period.
Yeah, it's like,
Way different period.
Well, this is how I do it.
Taco Bell
Yeah.
still had their fucking meat back then.
well, when I was your age, I'd go out and drink till 5:30 in the morning, go to sleep, wake up at 5:40 and come to work. It's like, okay.
That's stupid.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
a
it's
waste
like-
of your
Sounds
time.
like a lot of fun.
We don't have to do that anymore.
We don't do that.
Like, you know, if I don't get to bed by at least midnight, I feel like garbage. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I think the whole thing kind of leads back to, you know, older people, you know, kind of comparing their hardships in life
yeah.
to us, you know. And I'm sure we'll do it when we're older, but,
Oh, sure.
you know, not to take away from the topic of... you
No,
know,
I agree with what you're
but,
saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
Right now, we don't care. In
Yeah.
another 30 plus years,
Yeah.
we'll put in our
I've reached
useless input.
So it's up to us to look back at this video and be like, oh, fuck, we turned into that.
Yeah.
And now I have cigarettes in the fridge.
And now my kids are fighting the mouse for a piece of cheese.
I'm a piece of shit.
Poor Sean.
Yeah, I've definitely reached the point in my life where it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't care.
Well, even
Congratulations to you, but
Yeah.
right.
Has nothing against what I'm
Right.
talking about
And
right
that's like for me, that's happened in the past 3 years, where it's like I always thought I had to have a little bit of input on something, and then yeah, you just flip a switch. It's like I fucking do not care about what
it's
you
crazy.
have to say.
It's so accurate though, because yeah, it's like not even in the last year, 2 years, 3. It's been probably 3 or 4 for me. Yeah, I don't have any input. I don't care if I have any input.
Yeah. I want to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy the people I'm around, but it's like they sit and talk and they kind of glance over at me, and I'm just doing my thing on my phone. Like I don't care.
Yeah. And it never fails. They're like either at the complete opposite end of the table, or they're 3 tables back and they're just rubbernecking. It's like, shut the fuck up.
There was one day, I think it was me and Sean, we were sitting in the cafeteria and we were talking about something. And we were just minding our own business. Like, not necessarily that we were talking loud enough for people to hear, but obviously he had his fucking satellite tuned in on us, but he was sitting.
There was a certain word that popped into his brain. He's like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I'm interested."
Yeah.
he
They're
was
gonna
sitting
love
at
my
the-
input. They're gonna love it.
I can't wait to talk to this guy.
I'm gonna tell this guy my life story.
He was sitting at the row of tables behind us, 2 tables away, and Sean and I are talking. We just kind of stopped and we sat there, and he's like, "Yeah." And I just looked over at him, and I'm like, "All right."
Yep.
See you later.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about, but he just needed to throw that in. Yeah, like I agree.
Yeah.
Changes nothing about the conversation. Changes
Yeah.
nothing in my opinion.
Honestly, I pissed a little bit when you said yeah, because I didn't know you were back
Yeah,
there.
you scared the shit out of me.
Fucking people.
Oh,
We need a new
Pretty much.
plague. That's what we need.
Yeah. I used, in high school, going back to the I don't care. In high school, you used to care so much about what people thought.
But you put the vibe off. Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I
But
pretend.
deep down, you went home
I
and
care.
cried. It's like, bitches.
I wouldn't go that far. But
Fuck me then.
maybe I would change a few things maybe. But yeah, anymore
Well,
I'm like, somebody says something stupid to me or they give me their opinion. I'm
Mhm.
like, good for you. I'm glad you think that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like I honestly think a little bit of anxiety never hurt anybody.
Sure.
Yeah,
And some people just aren't self-aware.
Mhm.
So, and I think anxiety can lead you to be more self-aware about what you're doing or what people might think, or not necessarily what people might think, because I don't think that's healthy, but more so like, hey, do I look like a fucking idiot when I say this?
Sure.
Or,
Sure.
read the room a little bit, people.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that last week.
Yeah.
I brought up that, like, whenever Sean and I were younger, we didn't really get along. But, like, say we were friends, back in the day, people would be like, well, Sean's a fucking piece of shit. Like, he's an idiot. And I'd be like, he's my buddy.
Once
Why
again,
would you say that? But,
I hear he
like-
eats nothing but peanut butter.
That little piece of shit. The guy don't even have any Swiss rolls at home.
He's got more.
but now, like, if somebody were to say that about him, I'd just be like, I don't care what you think about him. Like, I like the guy.
Going
So-
off of that, like, I have a buddy, and he's a piece of shit. But he's my piece of shit. Like, everyone has that one friend
I
that it's
get
like, well,
it,
you're
I
accurate.
stroke it, and I massage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, your opinion is accurate about him, but he's my piece of shit, so back off a little bit. What's your guys' favorite holiday to be celebrating? And is there any reason behind it, or? Like, personally, mine's Halloween.
Oh yeah,
That's
good go-to.
a lot of it's just weather, but huge horror movie fan, like I've discussed in the last episode. It's great for me. Nothing better than putting on a movie, people get their heads lopped off on a rainy, cold day.
Oh,
Ah,
with the windows open, pumpkin spice candle going, I'm gonna agree. That's all.
I'm your basic white bitch when it comes to horror. Get me pumpkin anything.
Dude, yeah, I've got a pumpkin spice wax candle going right now in the house.
Yeah. Get my Uggs and sweater vest. And a pumpkin spice latte.
with Con Air in the background.
Oh. We talked about. I was like, God damn, how does he know that?
I know you, boo. I know you.
I was like, God, that right there is a mixture. We're not gonna go back to that. Anyway, Halloween. Yeah, there's just something about it. I don't know. It does suck because I feel like as I've gotten older, it's kind of lost its magic. But I also feel like people don't celebrate holidays like they once did.
I'll agree with that.
But because I don't know, Halloween just always had that magical, like, spooky, like October 1st. There it is. Like,
Yeah.
in the spring you're feeling fucking rebirth and Christ, and Halloween comes around and it's like,
I'm
fuck
ready
all
to
that,
watch people die.
Yeah.
Someone needs to get their next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for much here. Just
That dude is
an hour
about
and
to
a
get
half long.
cut up by a combine.
Yeah.
I would say Thanksgiving, probably. It's like you said, it's a good time of year. The weather's good. It's everybody's together. You got people from out of state coming in, hanging out. You don't see all the time. I mean, similar to Christmas, it's a different vibe.
Yeah. I can get
Stuff
that
in your
behind that.
face.
Oh yeah, there's tons of good food. There's always, it doesn't matter, you may be eating a shrimp cocktail, or you might be eating a turkey fresh out of the oven, or
yeah.
fried turkey. You know, however you want to do it.
Or ham, even. Some people use
Yeah.
ham.
My family's weird. We celebrate Thanksgiving with prime rib.
That
I-
sounds fucking phenomenal.
I mean, it's nice to go outside of the traditional.
Yeah. You don't have to have it.
turkey,
Yeah.
mashed potatoes,
Turkey's,
corn,
all right, let's
green
be honest.
beans.
Turkey's
Like,
dry as fuck. Prime rib's
it
not.
depends on how you
Yeah,
do
it depends on how you cook. You
I
ain't had
agree, I
good
agree.
turkey.
If you got a dry prime rib, like, you smack whoever cooked it. Like,
Sure.
Prime rib is just.
I don't even know what got us into that, but we used to have the big family Thanksgivings and stuff, and then some things happened in the family, and now it's my parents and significant other and brother and his wife and the kids, and I think Dad just woke up one day and he's like, I feel like making a prime rib. What do you guys think? Like, yeah, I'm gonna turn it down.
Well, and also on top of that, I feel like you just don't tell Kip no.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Not unless you want to pick yourself up off the
Yeah.
floor.
He said, I'm going to cook a prime rib.
Yeah.
That wasn't a question.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
a
sad thing
statement.
is I can picture him right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Nah, prime rib.
Yeah. This is what I'm going to cook. You can eat it, you don't have to. I don't
You can cook.
Right. Yeah. You guys eat what you want, but this is what I'm eating.
Yeah.
So.
The other day, and well, it was right before you and walked out, and Sean and I were sitting there talking. Your dad come in, sat down, took his hard hat off, and he's like, "Where's the other two?" I'm like, "Well, which ones are you talking about?" He's like, "Fucking Cody." And I'm like, "I don't know." They were talking about going to the but then they had these little fans they were gonna do something with. And he's like, "Oh, so fucking off," and I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. He's like, "Fucking off, probably," and I'm like, "I'm not disagreeing, but I really can't answer you."
As I'm sitting there playing Minecraft on my phone.
I got a good kick at it the other day. We were walking down the hallway, and Sean's like, "You ready for break?" It's like, "Well, we got to go do this real quick." And he's like, "Well, I'm going to break. I'll meet you up there." And Dad's like, "Walk with me." And Sean's like, "What?" He's like, "No, we're working on a pump. Come here real quick." It's like,
Yeah.
So you thought you were going to break, but now you're roped into something else here.
He has that persuasion about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
I was
is.
going to say, you know what Sean did? He went and helped.
I mean, while we're on that topic of, Kip.
Cody's dad.
Yeah, Cody's dad.
Love you, Daddy.
I recently went in. Well, I ran into you and I saw your dad first and said something about how's your kid doing. I said good. We're doing good. He said he's a little colicky. He's growing, but he's a happy baby for the most part. He sleeps pretty decent. And about the time there was a 2 or 3 second pause, and he goes, "Well, do you got a fucking picture of him or what?" I was like, "Oh shit!" So
Yeah,
I pulled my
sorry,
phone
Kip.
out and I'm like, "Oh,
Goddamn, I don't have any money.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through my phone real fast trying to find a picture.
I'll have prime rib. Prime rib's not a fucking issue.
I just thought
It was never an issue.
It was so funny. There was just like he was expecting a picture immediately. And I just wasn't. I was continuing on. I thought maybe he'd bring something up. We got a fucking picture or what? Yeah, here you go. I should.
It's hilarious the amount of people out there that find him intimidating, and he's always grouchy. It's like my daughter walks in the house and he's a completely different fella.
Right?
I got him to admit that, though, the other day when we were sitting over there because I said, "Kip, I know somewhere in there you're a sweetheart." And he's like, "No." Now, maybe it's a little different when my grandkids are around. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I
not-
know it's a little
I was gonna say that. Like, I walk in without her. He's like, "Where's the kid?" She's at the house with her mom. Oh, and then he just walks out. Like, "See ya."
I love you.
Yeah. Like, again, fuck me, I guess. I used to be I used to make you happy, Dad. Sorry, the grandkids
Oh, yeah.
are taking my job now.
Well, speaking of that, my mom called me. It was like, I don't know, it's probably 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. I get a call from Mom, and I'm thinking, what? Mom doesn't normally just call me out of the blue.
Yeah.
Well, I've been surpassed by my grandkids.
Yeah.
Her grandkids, I should say, my kids. She says, well, we were just leaving Lawrenceville, I think. Thought we'd stop by and see Theo. And I immediately clicked in my head and I went, well, guess I'm not the favorite anymore. You're not stopping to see me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're a part of it.
You know,
Yeah.
the crazy
Alright.
thing is I know nothing about any of this.
Yeah.
My
You're
mom-
still the favorite,
My mom
sweetheart.
still randomly calls me just to see what's
Check
up.
on you. I get it. Yeah, it's like, it's
Did
nice.
you
know,
steal
wanna be a
another
part
pack of
it.
smokes?
It's like, no, Mom.
Dang it.
But it is funny the moment you realize that you've been replaced.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I don't make it through the door with my daughter without Mom, like, shoving me out of the way and
Oh,
grabbing
yeah.
her.
Come here.
Hi, Mommy. Not you, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you think you are coming in my house like that?
Yeah.
Give me that grandbaby.
Yeah, you fucking wait outside.
It's like deep down, I'm like, yeah, I still want you to come over. I'm upset that you don't want to see me, but I'll deal with that as the day goes.
Right.
It is what it is.
But again, we'll hit that point
Yeah.
sometime in life.
Oh yeah.
We can round this one out.
All right.
Yeah, we can take a little break. I can put some more logs on.
Thanks for listening to us ramble about nonsense again.
Yep.
It's been thanks for joining us on the Gristled Up podcast. You feeling gristled up?
I was feeling bristled up on the way here.
Oh, maybe. You gristled up?
for sure.
Always 6 to noon.
Good job. Thanks for watching.